Hey Geeks, Akshay this side. Welcome to another session of live mock interview DSA series. And today we have with us Chirag Vaishnav, who is in-house mentor at GeeksforGeeks. He will be interviewing a student named Kartik Jangu, and we are very excited for the session. And also, it's a special Geek Week podcast, so we'll be also telling you about some exciting offers at the end of the session. So stay tuned. So, hi Ankit. Obviously, before starting, let me jump in and acknowledge the fact that you guys engage with me, and it's really important for me. Thank you so much. Hooray! Okay, great. Kya bolti public Prabal? Nice. Love for hip hop. Anyways, so let's not delay it further, and let me invite Chirag and Kartik to the stream, and let's begin the DSA round. Okay, and please everyone focus on the right things, focus on discussing the answers of the questions which Chirag will be asking to Kartik in comments, that discuss among yourselves. Don't indulge in unnecessary noise, please. Maintain the decorum too. All right, guys, let's start. Hi Chirag, hi Kartik, how are you guys?
Hi sir, I am
Hi
fine sir.
Great. So I think Chirag, we can begin. You
Yes,
can
sir,
just
sure.
start the round. I'll remove myself from the stream and I'll come later. I'll be adding the problem statements in the banner. So
Okay.
okay.
So
Thank you.
let me first share my screen. Okay. First, let's start. Okay. So hi Kartik, how are you?
I am fine.
Okay, amazing. So without further ado, let's get started with your introduction. So first, let's start with your introduction.
Okay. My name is Kartik. I am from village Tulibagadian district, Sar, mainly in Haryana. I am pursuing my BTech from BRCM College of Engineering and Technology, Bahal, Bhiwani.
Okay. So you are in final year, right?
Yes, okay.
Okay, nice. So I saw your resume and it was like, wow, a lot of things you did particularly. So tell me about any of your best achievements.
Best achievements, I will participate in a robotic competition, Yantra, held in Bombay. We are in the top 10 in that competition.
Okay, so what you basically did in that means it's electrical related.
Yeah, it's electrical and coding related mostly. There is a robot and we have to program it and to solve an array, मतलब maze, to solve a maze basically. First of
Oh,
all,
okay.
we are provided with image of maze. Then we have to find a shortest path and communicate with that robot with the
Okay, so
solution.
so it was a team project.
Yeah.
So what was your role in that? Means how you contributed in that particularly?
I mainly contributed in solving, processing the image to find the path, image processing, and embedded system in C programming to program the robot in C language.
Okay, so it was basically a image processing kind of project, mainly detecting
Yeah,
and
yeah,
okay.
yeah, image processing and also communication, socket communication with the robot, and we have to program the robot itself also.
It's really great that you tried that. So in which year you tried that particularly?
And this is third year, fourth and fifth sem.
Oh, nice. So fourth and fifth, and you are in final year right now, so it might be lockdown period.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And also, it's mentioned that code run inter branch in your resume. So tell me about that.
That is basically a competition between the branches in our college, like mechanical and computer science, and there is a coding question. So
Okay,
I
so
have solved that.
okay, amazing. So that was your achievement part. Now let's discuss to the projects that you did, right? So there are a lot of
Yeah.
projects mentioned there is a lot of experience in your resume and projects. I'm really impressed by that, particularly.
Yeah.
Firstly, I want to say. So tell me about your best project that you had built that you have the confidence in, like you enjoyed the most, you loved the most.
I have done the internship for making a software, basically desktop software in Electron. That is the most loved I can tell.
So it will be really great if you can kind of elaborate that part so that we can know that what you did, how you did, what was your thought process in that. Was it a team project? What was your contribution in that?
And this is not a team project. I
Okay.
alone worked on it. It is basically a software which communicates with the serial communication like USB with the BMS. There is a converter USB to UART converter, obviously, and I have to take the data from the BMS and show in the that software. And we can also configure some parameters in the BMS from that software.
Okay, okay. So what was the tech stack used in that? Tech stack, what technologies or what basically languages or
Yeah,
the tools that you
it
use?
is just JavaScript and HTML like Electron. I
Okay,
use Electron framework.
okay, nice. So this was it. This was it for the project part. Anything you want to add to your introduction or achievement or your project? If you want to, you can,
Hmm.
or else we should start with the coding part.
Yeah, we can start.
Okay, so let me just share my screen first.
Okay.
Okay, it my screen is being shared, I guess. I will request the host to please make my screen visible. Okay, so let me just share it again once more. Screen.
Hmm?
Okay, so I think the screen is visible. Okay, is the screen visible, Kartik?
Yes.
Okay,
Visual.
so now I will request you to move to this docs link that I provided you and just
Hmm?
start with the first question. So first, let me just read the first question so that I can help you understand that. So the first question is that given an array of integer a
Hmm?
and value, you are given an array and a value that is a numerical value, and the array is sorted here, right? So you have to
Hmm?
implement a function that takes that array a and then value as an
Hmm?
input parameter and
Hmm?
returns the lower bound of that value, right? And
Hmm?
I hope you are comfortable with the concept of lower bound, but just for the sake of confirmation, I have written down that lower bound of a given integer means the integer which is just small than the given integer particularly or equal.
Huh?
In the test case, you can see that in the
Hmm?
first test case there is -1 -1 2 3 5. There are, this is in the sorted order, right?
Hmm?
And
Hmm?
we have to find the value 4.
Hmm?
Okay,
Hmm?
so the small 4 is not present in that particular array, but the value just smaller than 4 is present, that is 3. So we are having
Hmm?
our answer as 3, right? So
Hmm?
I hope you got the first example right. And
Hmm?
similarly, the second example, we can see we have to find the lower bound of 4, but 4 is
Hmm?
present in that particular array, so 4 is the answer that we returned,
Hmm?
right? So I hope you got the right idea of the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it will be great if we can get started with it. So I would recommend to write down here only below
Okay.
the test cases. If you want, you can directly get started with writing the function only, or if you are comfortable, you
Okay.
can write this as well.
Okay, I am comfortable.
It depends on your comfort. You can. You can make it you can like instead of going static, you can like take the input from the user only if you want to do this. I will recommend
Okay.
that get started
For
with the function, it will save time. But if you want to do this, try to make it dynamic so that
okay,
user can
but
enter all the
uh,
values he wants.
I need the length of area also, no?
Yes. First get the length of the array, then take the array input from the user, and then find the lower bound and return the lower bound. Please let me know if you're having any confusion regarding the question, okay?
Okay.
Uh, so Chirag and Kartik, just one thing.
Yes, sir.
Uh, from my experience, because I've conducted many live mocks, I think you should always share your thought process while coding with the person who's interviewing. So I think
Okay.
Chirag, you can motivate Kartik to also share his line of thought of logic, and you can
Yes, of course.
also so think out loud is all I am saying, Kartik. Okay, because our students will also understand your logic, and that will create a good synergy. So Chirag, please motivate him to do that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, so Karthik, so now the main part is getting started. Till now you were just writing all the functions,
Yes.
basic
Uh,
functions. So now before writing let's just start getting writing the code, and you can just share your thought process that why you are writing particular the thing that you are trying to code the logic, right?
hmm. Until now, I just take input array and the length of it from the user.
Yes.
Now I have called the function. In that, I want to find the number that the user find. I will take input, and that also was passed as the argument in the function. If
Yes.
that number is present in array, I will go with the linear search. If that number will present in the array, then I will return the number. And if that number is not present in the array, then I will the number smaller than that.
Okay. Okay, so let's just write down the code and then we'll discuss about it.
Okay, okay.
instead of okay, you have written all the things. Now just focus on the main function, Kartik, right? So that
Yes.
we can okay, so that we can work in a more fast manner. Just write the
Okay.
main
Okay.
logic that you're having.
Okay. Okay.
Just write down the code first, and then you can format it out. Right?
Okay.
First, write down the code. That's important. So if you got the number, you are returning that number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So till now, what you have done is in loop you are doing a linear search, and in that, if you
I
got that the number that your user
number.
wants,
I will return the number.
you will return the number, right?
And in next, if the index number, the number in
Hmm.
present in array at that index is greater than my number that I need, then I will return just the index minus one.
Okay. Okay. So anything more you want to add to this code?
Mm,
Please have a review once. Anything you want to change or something?
yeah, I want to change something. Like it return both the number, na? Four. mm, No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So you are fine with this code, right? You think it
Yeah.
should work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm just seeing two things. The first thing is a really silly mistake. The thing is that you set that variable n here, and you have used len here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you have to use n there particularly, right? So
Yeah.
I
I
acknowledge
have
that.
to take
Yes,
line.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, sure. Okay. So okay, this was the one thing, and the second thing is that let's iterate it on some test cases, right?
Okay.
So in the given test case that we are having, this one, okay, the
Minus
first
one. Minus one.
example a test case, right?
Yeah.
So what your code will do? It will go to minus one, then
Yeah.
it will go to minus one. Okay, still small. Two, still
Yeah.
small. Three, still small. Five, it's greater than that, so it will return
Yeah.
three,
Three.
right? In the second code, first small, second it's smaller than that,
Yeah.
third still
Three
smaller
small.
than that, four it's equal, then it will return your particular thing. That's absolutely right,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
now let me give you example. Suppose you have to find four,
Hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
the test cases are minus one, 0 and 1.
Yeah.
So what your code will return?
In that case, it's written nothing. I have to add another condition also.
Yes, yes. You're going in the right direction. So, what was a mistake? Okay, first let's discuss the thing that you are thinking, because it's
Yeah,
always a good practice to first think about it,
yeah,
then code it down. Right? It's
yeah.
always give
I
you a better clarity.
just leave as it is. But in that case, if there is no number greater than that and the number itself not present in the array, then I have to return just maximum number present in
Yes,
the array.
and there will be a similar case as well. I have given you a hint,
Means,
right? First code it down, then I will try to think about it. Is there any more case that you are missing?
yeah, this is the case when I return largest number.
Array of I is greater than number, then return. And if okay, okay, this is fine. And let me give you one more example. Suppose you have to find one, okay,
Yeah,
and the given array is 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you getting my thing?
basic. Yeah, I get it, but basically there is no smaller number than one.
Yeah, then you have to return -1. If there is it is standard practice. If the answer is not found, then we return
Hmm.
-1 in that,
Hmm.
right?
Okay. Number else.
So the thing is that you have to keep in mind all the base cases. Base
Yes,
cases
yes.
play a really crucial role. Your
Yeah.
logic was right, but you were just missing two small things.
Hmm.
Okay, let's stop here. You got the thing that what I said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I just add
So
one condition like if the given number is smaller than the first number of array, then I will return -1.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So then I think your linear approach should work. But can you optimize it? Because linear approach is like order of n. Order of n is generally considered good, but in this case we can do way better,
Yes.
right? So, is there any optimized approach in your mindset that okay, with that logic, I can make a more optimized approach in this question?
Firstly, I think to implement the binary search in that, but in
Yes,
the case if we can't find the number,
yes.
there is no number, then the binary search not return any index.
But okay, you are going in the right direction. First of all, okay.
Yeah.
I first thought that you will go with the binary search, but you tried linear search. That's okay. Your
No,
logic is
I
completely
thought the
fine.
binary search, but then I think if I have no index, no number will be find just in case. Then I
But
have to return the nearest number, like -1 index, because it's the nearest. Then how I find that?
but that's the thing, right? That's where
Yeah,
you have to put in your mind. That's where you have to
yeah,
think. Okay, we know
yeah,
binary search, we know traditional binary search, how to implement it. But if the question
yeah,
tweaks, then how to solve it, right? It's
yeah.
really good question, right? So
Hmm.
can you implement it in binary search?
I have to think it.
Okay, let's just discuss about it first. Let's just discuss about the binary search, and then we'll move on to the next question, right? So, what is the approach of the binary search? First, let's discuss that by what is binary search, right? So, given a
Bin
binary search is applied
bin
on a sorted array,
yeah, yeah.
you are provided with the sorted array.
Yes.
Now, please let me go through the next steps.
And just binary such we can divide in array in the parts. Like first of all, I have taken the mid element, then I compare it with my number. If the mid element is small than that, then I have to go the right part of the array.
Yes.
If the given number is less than the element of mid of array, then I have to go to the left part of array. We can just divide the array continuously and we will find our number.
Okay. Right. So this was the binary search thing. Okay. So in the lower bound, what you have to do, if you get that number, then you have to
Number.
return the number, right?
Yeah.
So, but in lower bound, if the number is not present, then you have to return to just smallest number from that. Okay.
Yes.
So in the linear search, how you thought it was fine, and in similar manner, can we think in binary search? Can we?
We can think it, but mm,
Please let me know when you want to move to the next question.
yeah, I just thought give me 1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, 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 sure. Take your time. You can use the paper and pen if you want. Take your time, and whenever you are comfortable, please let me know.
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Any approach that you come up with, right? So,
Yeah,
what you
I was just thinking to implement the condition while we comparing the
yes,
element with our element. We can put
yes.
any type of condition like if the element is greater than or smaller than, then we can store in a temp variable.
Hmm. Yes, 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 yes. You are going in the right direction. So, if you want to continue with this question, we can. Or if you want me to
Okay.
move to the next question, we can. It's completely fine. Please let me know.
Okay, we can go to the next question.
Okay. So this is the next question, right? So the question is that, let me just first narrate the question for you, right? So the
Okay.
question is that given n non-negative integers representing an elevation map where the width of each bar is 1, compute how much water is able to trap after raining. Okay. So
Okay.
non-negative, I hope you are comfortable with non-negative. It means it can be 0, right? So
Okay.
no
Yeah, yeah.
negative term greater than or equal to 0. So the
Mm-hmm.
first example that we are having is 2, 0 and 2, and the answer is 2. So let me
Mm-hmm.
help you visualize it with the help of the diagram, right? So what was the
Mm-hmm.
input? 2, 0 and 2. And in the question it was mentioned that where width of
Mm-hmm.
each bar is 1. Okay. So consider bar as a box or a stone, right? So
Mm-hmm.
two stones, zero stone and two stone. Okay,
Yeah.
exactly as given in the input. Two, zero, and two.
Mm-hmm.
So how much water will be able to trap in between this? Okay, so we can clearly
Yeah.
see. Okay, it's two,
Yeah.
right? So this is two. Okay, so I hope you got some kind of idea about this question. Now let's move to
Mm-hmm.
the next example case, and I hope this will make things more clearer, right? So the first, the input that we are given is 3, 0, 2, 0, and 4. So here you can see 3 stones, 0 stone,
Mm-hmm.
2 stones, 0 stones, and 4 stones. So here we can observe that how much water can be filled in between these things, right? So we can see up to this level we can fill the water, right? So 3
Hmm.
plus 3 plus 1, that is 7, right?
Yeah, it is 3447. Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you got the idea about the question,
Yeah.
right? So please let's get started with a thing with a code. So I will request not you not to write the main boilerplate code like int main and all the things. Let's just get
Okay.
started with the main function only.
Okay.
Okay. So please let me know that if you are able to understand the question completely.
Yeah, I am
Right.
able to understand it.
Right.
Yeah, I have to find how much quantity of water is stored.
Yes.
Uh, in this, first I have to find the maximum limits. Okay.
You can better visualize it with the help of the images that you're having.
Yeah. First of all, I have to find the maximum in the left and maximum in the right. Okay.
Okay.
And then I have to calculate the amount of water, and then I have to subtract the obstacles present in between those limits.
Okay. Can you please repeat?
Uh, like I have found the maximum limits, like 3,
Okay.
and in the right it is 4. Okay.
Okay.
Then I have to calculate the amount of water, like 3 and 3. So there are 3 steps, 9. Okay. And then I can subtract the whole, like 2, 7, 9 minus 2, 7.
Okay. Okay. So, have you thought about the other test cases in this?
Yeah.
Okay. If you are fine with it, let's get started with the coding.
Okay. Just take some time.
So, what were you thinking of taking the maximum of left and right, right?
Yeah, but in some cases it will fail. If there
Uh,
is, uh,
yes, yes,
like
please continue.
in the left, there is another pillar also from 2 height, take a 2 unit height.
Yes.
Then in my approach, it will only calculate the water from the pillar height of 3 and 4. and the left side will
So,
remain
from
uncalculated.
respect of what particular index you were calculating the maximum and right max and left max?
First of all, first I have think to find the left maximum and right maximum of all the array, like from the index 0, which
So,
is the tallest bar in the left and right.
you were saying that in the whole array that is maximum that you will find, or for each index the left max will you find?
Yeah. First of all, I'll think that, but in this approach, some cases are remained uncalculated, so I have to rethink it.
So let me just give you a heads up that you are going in the right direction. Okay,
Okay.
but what you were thinking is for each index you were trying to calculate the left max and the right max.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
Okay.
there is 2 on the left,
Yeah.
then the left max will be 2, not 3.
Yeah.
So okay, and for that 2, the right max will be 3, not 4, if you are able to visualize what I am saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
want to say
for
calculate is at each index. What is maximum?
yes, I'm just
Left
suggesting
and
that
right.
you are
Yeah.
going in the right direction, and
Yes.
I'm just saying that okay, you can think about it a little. I'm not saying that it's correct or what. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
thinking. Okay, if I were at your place, I will think like, okay, can we do like that in this way? I will suggest that just start writing. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
as the
Just
time
writing.
is going on,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also if you will start writing, you will somehow get some things. Okay, just have to write,
Okay.
right? So let's get started. You have to only write the function as I mentioned earlier as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So now you will calculate. Now you will fill the left max and the right max. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So please keep sharing that what you are writing or what you are thinking. Okay, so that we can make
Okay.
the
Okay.
viewers indulge as well.
I just want to find the maximum limits of the array and put in the an array left max. Okay.
Yes.
First of all, the first element I have to put separately because there is no other element for the comparison. Then I will
Exactly.
compare the first, second, third, and put it in my array.
Right.
I can use the inbuilt function
What?
like sort max minimum.
Yes, yes, yes. You can use STL.
Okay.
Okay, so you just initialize the first element of the left max array.
Left max.
Okay.
With the first element the array.
Yes.
Then I will compare the left max element with the array's element and put it in the index wise.
Okay, so please do that. Okay, so Kartik, just try
Yeah.
to write the pseudo code here. Okay, just try to write the pseudo code as we are not having that much time left. Okay,
Okay, I will. Yep.
try to write the pseudo code here.
Okay, now I have done the left max array and right max array.
Okay.
Now I have to calculate the amount of water from these arrays,
Yes.
like how much each index can fill up with.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, done.
Okay, so you think that this code should work, right?
Okay. Yes.
Any more things you want to add, or anything that you want? Okay, you just go through your code once.
Yeah.
Go through your code once. If you find any mistake, you can just correct that, and then we'll discuss about it.
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yeah. 1 second. I will check last thing also. Okay. Fine. I think it is fine.
Cool. Okay. That was the only thing that I wanted to point out. Okay. So
Mm.
apart
Oh,
from
length
that,
-2. Oh.
yes, yes, exactly. Because
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
last element that you are considering as the max,
Mm.
so then you will start from the last second, right?
Yeah.
So that was the only thing. Amazing, yeah, yeah, that you did this question quite well. So it will be really great if you can iterate me once through this code, and just run
Mm.
a sample test case. And what was your thought
Okay.
process with it? That how you came up with a
Okay.
solution? Have you did
Okay.
it before? Because I think it is one of the standard questions. So have you
Yeah. Yeah.
practiced it
I have.
before?
I have done it before.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's nice to admit that. So let me please iterate me once through the code.
Okay. Like last example, and there is an array and its length. First of all, I take variables and then I will find left max. ठीक है. Like left
Yes.
max. First element of left max array is 3.
Yes.
Then I will compare it with the maximum of left max I minus 1 and that array 5. Then I compare like 3 and 0,
Okay.
who is maximum. Then compare 0 and 2. Then compare 2 and 0. I will put the maximum, the result of maximum in the left array. And then in the right function, the same thing. It is from the last. Only difference is it is from the last, like 0 and 4, 0 and 2.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Cool.
Max element will go in the right max. Then in last, I will compare left max and right max minimum. Means like this is, I have to calculate uh, the value of water between 2 and 4.
Yes.
Then I will take it minimum and minus from the area index. Like how much how much water it can store. Like in 204, the minimum come will be 2.
Yes.
Okay. Then at 4 it is nothing because it is a bar, and at 0 it is like 2 minus 0, yani ki 2. The quantity of water is 2. Then 2,
Yeah.
then 020. In
Right.
that it is a bar, so it contains nothing. At there is also a minimum 2. Then the index 0 also contains the water 2.
Okay. So can you please tell me that can you optimize this, or this is the answer that you want to submit?
It's final answer. Optimization takes time. I have to think lot of more cases. I have to drive in it time to time
Okay.
on that cases.
Okay, great, great. So these were the two questions that I wanted to ask, and let's give me let me give you a feedback, right? So you were pretty good at the interview, right? In the
Okay.
starting, your approach was quite good. Okay, but the
Okay. Thanks.
the good thing that I found is that you started with the brute force, then you thought
Okay.
about, okay, can we optimize it? Can we optimize it? And okay, you said that binary search tree,
Mm,
right? But it will be
mm.
great if you can first discuss with the interviewer, right? Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is the approach I'm thinking about this, because uh, the question that I asked is was lower bound. Okay, so the
Yeah.
thing that you wanted to do is you have to just find the number, and if the number is not present, just the smallest number than that, right? So
Yeah.
it's not a like big deal. We can simply
Yeah.
do it in or for loop, a single for loop order of n, right?
Yeah.
So the quotient itself signifies that it requires a tweak, and the requires a tweak is that binary search. And implementing lower
Yeah.
bound in binary search is easy, but not that easy that I will say,
Yeah.
right? You have to think about some test cases, you have to run it on all the things, right?
Yeah.
And one more thing that I wanted to add is, please think about the base cases, right?
Yeah.
Because in that case you did all the code, right? But in the online coding round, when you will sit, what will happen is, okay, you will be like, oh, I did all the cases, okay, I'm perfect, I have to qualify this round. But after
Yeah.
that you got to know, okay, I missed the base cases. So it's very silly mistake, right? And like it's really painful, really
Mm-hmm.
painful. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I will suggest, please take care of base cases. And then the second question, I really found it good that you did the question before, and
Yeah.
and you like sort of remembered the approach, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of good thing that you did a question, and you just not only like, okay, I'm getting a question, I will submit on GFG, I will submit it on GFG or lead code or something, some other platform, and it will be like, okay, I just got the answer right. The main thing is to
Yeah.
learn the approach, that how you approach for the question, what is the thought
Yeah.
process behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
I was really impressed by your things, right? That how you think about it. Then I helped you at some points, right? But at the end
Yeah.
you were able to do it, and you were able to explain it as well. So that was
Yeah.
really impressive. So this was it from my side. So I will request the host if they want to come.
Okay, great, Chirag, and great, Kartik. Uh,
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for joining, and Kartik, thank you so much for volunteering to go through it. And I hope you'll again see the video and see if feedback can really help you, because I think it was explained by Chirag in as much elaborate way as possible. So thank you so much, Chirag, for giving your valuable feedback and making this session a success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chirag, and thank you again, Kartik. Please take care and good luck and be safe. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. So that was it, and obviously, as I promised at the end of the session, I'll tell you about the great courses discount going on our Geek Week as a Geek Week process. So let me share my screen and show you the stall already going on. Okay, so you just need to go to our main practice.geeksforgeeks.org website. You go to the courses section and live courses. Over here, you'll see stall of the day. So today we have stall of the day on full stack development with React and Node.js Live. I'll just tell you what offer is going on and you can check it out. So you'll get an instant 2400 rupees off on this course. The coupon code is mentioned here itself, GW21SOTD71. And also you'll get a cashback voucher worth 1500. The offer is valid till today 11:59 p.m. So make sure you check it out if you're interested. And if you find this course expensive for some reason, you can also go for a full stack pack. You'll get three. You'll also get a full stack development with the whole course. So also get Amazon SD test series and get started in Android development in a price which is like way better than the individual course. So please check it out, guys. And that's it from my side. If any of the students who are watching us, they want to feature in one of our podcasts and go through the live interview mock round, they can fill the form in the YouTube description. And also, if somebody who is placed and they want to share their interview experience, they can also fill the form. There's a separate form for that. Thank you so much, guys, for joining and engaging. I wish you good luck and keep learning, keep growing. Akshay this side. Take care. Bye.